play some Quiplash in mere
Don't
moments.
you shard on me.
Don't you shart on Rhyme.
Ryan
Don't,
Shart.
don't you.
Shart on me.
It's so funny, Josh.
I didn't.
Josh.
I didn't laugh.
The fuck you
Yeah,
laughing
Apollo.
about, dude?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Clearly, it was Apollo.
It may have been Apollo.
It was
'Cause
Ryan.
It wasn't me.
Ryan doesn't know how to laugh because he doesn't know how to love,
That's true. You have
and
to
he
teach
doesn't
him.
know how to live, love, laugh. Ryan doesn't do any of them.
He sucks.
He only eats, praise, and loves.
Hello.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, how's it going?
If that is your real name.
It is my real name.
Yeah, that's your real name.
A pre-KK William Slider.
What?
Is there a new Taskmaster episode today?
What, the Marvel villain?
Yeah, why don't you just hit Control-Shift-Escape, dummy?
Man. There isn't.
Oh, let me check the telly guide. Crikey, my regular programming's been interrupted.
It's not an Australian show. Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Keys. Thought you were gonna keep it going there. Remember that period of time where Adventure Time was like the most popular show in our demographic?
Yeah.
I don't think it was our demographic.
I think it was.
I don't think it was.
I think it was.
I don't think that's true.
Well, you and I aren't in the same demographic.
That's. I mean, I don't think it was my demographic either. Maybe like, a couple years underneath, maybe.
I think like 2011, 2012, that was the most popular show between 18 and 25-year-old college-educated males on the internet.
What, Joe Rogan Experience?
No, that's now. Now it's the Joe Rogan Experience Hardcore History and Mixer.com/TheRealShroud.
Air's pretty good, eh?
You like it?
Yeah, it's something else.
Did you know it's mostly nitrogen?
It's like 70% or 60%.
What's up with that, right?
Right, but you know what?
I'm paying tax like I'm getting pure oxygen. Out here it's diluted 70% nitrogen. Something you should never stick up your butt. A ghost or your unwashed hands. How would you get a ghost in your butt? Would you eat something haunted?
Just put some ectoplasm up there.
Well, does it just develop?
Does it just?
I don't know.
It's a tapeworm ghost.
An odd casting choice would be Clint Eastwood as the car from Gran Torino or Roseanne.
Both pretty good, honestly.
I've never seen Gran Torino.
It's okay. I think it was a touch overrated, but it was not bad.
No joke.
It was fine for its time.
Originally, like my university girlfriend, we made plans to see Gran Torino at the theater, and then the day we were supposed to see it, she canceled and drove over and broke up with me. So I was like, probably like one universe little Plinko chip going in a different direction from being broken up with right after watching Gran Torino, which would have been a much better story, I think. Or while watching Gran Torino.
Oh, even better.
The name
When you
of
did,
When he says "Get the hell off my lawn," she.
Ryan used to
You
cut
too.
the hole in the bag of the popcorn. Chat.
That was my classic move, cutting the hole in the bag of the popcorn to get the world's grossest hand job while watching a Clint Eastwood movie about racism in America. The name of a new perfume by Betty White, Distance de Social or Golden Girl. So it was really good the first time I did it for $1 Million Baby. Maybe you've heard of it. It won Best Picture. It's
I didn't see that.
Hilary Swank. She's a boxer. At the end of it, her brainstem gets severed. Clint Eastwood has to sign the no resuscitate order. Something fun to scream at a farmer's market. Hey, this guy didn't wash his hands. Or organic shart.
Where did he? I read it as shirt. I'm so glad. Come on, Lee.
3 to 4 ratio on COVID-19 jokes.
It's not a joke about COVID-19. It's just a joke about washing your hands.
Sure.
This
You
guy's
definitely
about to
make that
wash his
joke
hands.
3 months ago.
I was railing on people for not washing their hands for years.
Oh yeah.
Everybody in chat now who's like, you only wash for 19.8 seconds. 6 months ago, they were like, washing your hands actually makes your immune system worse. I got the chat logs.
I never wash my hands.
You should start.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Okay.
Go
wow.
back in time and do it.
Oh, dude, I got the Herbie fully loaded one. Is there a KK Slider version of the Law and Order theme song out there? The grossest thing you could find at the bottom of a swimming pool. Just a lot of hair, more than makes sense. Or smegma. So you go to the old Google Chrome. KK Slider, Law and Order.
I thought you were gonna type in smegma. Holy
Yeah, me
shit.
too.
Oh, I don't believe there is one.
Dude, I'm still listening to this disco.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no KK Slider for First of the Month by Bone Thugs and Harmony. I've been looking for years.
I need a Kiko Quay of that one Peter Frampton song.
I need you to Kiko the Quay.
Quay.
Yeah! Dude, that's so good! Come up with a new salad dressing by Lindsay Lohan. Rehabilitation Ranch or Green Girls. It's like Mean Girls, but...
Oh, that's what it is.
Salad.
I was like, I don't get it.
It's no Herbie Fully Loaded.
It's not. It's definitely worse. Haha, she had a drug problem.
Okay, don't complain.
She has a dependency issue. A secret ability of boobs. Blah 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 blah. And the other one is just an ASCII breast.
A little lopsided with that.
Yeah.
Font.
It looks better when like it's in text.
It
though.
looks like one boob wants to be more important than the other.
Yeah, it
One
looks like
boob
you're
is
looking
always-
down at your legs. Like you're sitting on a chair and you're looking down on your legs.
Except you got a mole on
You
each
got a
leg in the
birthmark,
same
yeah.
spot. Yeah. Okay.
It won anyway.
Ryan, you didn't vote.
I don't like either of them.
What about my boobs one?
What about my boobs one?
The worst carnival prize you could win. Joe Exotic's eyebrow ring or a free turn.
We started watching the Joe Exotic stuff, and like it's just sad.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's really not. It's
It's
sad
not
for
sad,
the it's sad for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Everything
how it-
else
like,
is hilarious though.
It's hard. It's hard for me to watch sometimes because the way the Tigers are treated. Like there was at one point I was like, I just can't watch another episode.
Have you gotten to the part where he has a ring through the urethra of his penis that he puts a padlock on?
No.
Small padlock.
No. No, he does that.
I would
I mean, he doesn't
keep
show
watching.
it. He just says he does it.
The fuck?
I thought when I saw the promo image for the show, I thought it was just like a Danny McBride character.
Yes, I agree.
Dude, like this whole thing is like, it could be just a fake thing. Like it could be a mockumentary.
It is
and I would
not,
believe
though.
It is real.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the sequel.
Yeah, I heard Cardi B is trying to open that cold case. I don't want to spoil too much. Dude, I really wish we lived in a Blockbuster era. So like some kids would try to rent The Lion King and their grandma would come back with Tiger King. And they would... How long do you think it would take them to figure it out? They would probably watch like 10 minutes and be like, "Oh, this must be like a nice little animal part at the start." Like they're just gonna do a little zoo tour before the animal. That bitch Carol Baskin, I'm gonna have her head in the fucking jar.
Do you think Carol did it?
I don't want to comment on that. She's a real human being, and apparently quite litigious. Instead of cheese, the worst family photographer would tell you to say, "Freeze, motherfucker." Pogs in chat for the cam. Mom, you're hot, or bees. One vote for Pogs in chat for the cam. 2 votes for bees.
Whoa, no love for
Voted
mom?
I don't even get that one. Like he's taking a photo of his own family.
No, it's just like you're making a bunch of kids say their mom is hot.
I get it. Okay. Guess I understand. You're sick.
It's such a
You're all twisted up. Pogs in. This is what pisses me off. Chat's like, it's not funny. Then they vote for the one that says chat in it.
It doesn't say chat, it says cam.
It says Pogs in chat for the cam.
Oh shit, you're right. Forgot what I
Got your own answer.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
He won anyway, though. Doesn't that piss you off?
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, I know. Oh, chat's imagine implying chat's one person. Green text thinking chat's
No, that's
one
even worse
hive
because you're
mind.
all the same. Just means there's a lot of you.
Then somebody goes green texting in Twitch chat, lol, and then there's a huge argument. I don't know. At some point, it becomes a Biden versus Bernie thing. There's a whole blown up thread on the subreddit about it. Rinse it, same as it ever was. Apollo, can I ask you something?
Sure.
When was the last time you left the house?
Well, hang on. Let me finish this prompt here.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. If anything, you should be proud.
Oh, these are terrible.
I'll tell you, I have not left the house. I left on Friday to get groceries. Prior to that, I had left the Saturday before that to get groceries. I've been out 2 times in the past 15 days, 17 days.
I think I was last Thursday.
Okay, yeah.
I've been out for a bit because I hadn't been out for a bit before the whole quarantine, which is common, you know. I don't go out often, and then the quarantine thing happened. So yeah, it's been a minute. I'm used
It's
to it.
not that long.
Yeah, a minute? Jeez. Yep. Okay. It's a delivery, but now that my window's open, the guy can see that I'm just sitting here, and he just waved and walked away.
Nice.
The least appetizing name for a restaurant: iFlop or Hafu's Homemade Meals. Sorry, Hafu.
I caught it one. It's just so fucking annoying, honestly.
It just is pandering, dude.
Yeah, it's just so ridiculous. It works.
A high school superlative you don't want to win. Most likely to shart or most likely to ride a dick.
I hate that the one that made me laugh is.
I want that one.
You like that one, huh?
Just
That one really tickles your fancy?
I almost went short on that answer. It's like, it's too easy.
I voted for short.
What?
It's the one that made.
Yeah, that was my answer, and it won.
Well, I mean,
Amazing.
I gave you a free win because I was gonna do short.
What you don't want to hear from the passenger next to you at the start of a 20-hour flight. Spring break, spring break, spring break, or, hey, who sharted?
Who what flight would take 20 hours?
Like New York to Sydney,
Australia?
maybe? Yeah.
Do they have those? Like a non-stop?
They used to run a Qantas flight from JFK to Sydney, yeah.
Fuck, really?
I think also like maybe direct US to like South Africa.
Really? That seems fucking excessive.
Just sleep.
Oh yeah, just take a 20-hour nap. Just do that.
Don't try me. I'll do it.
Dude, in an airplane? Forget about it.
The worst thing to vomit into when you suddenly need to vomit. Coffee pot or your lover's mouth.
Did this bring up memories,
Was,
Ryan?
was this me or Josh?
Yeah, it
That-
was definitely
was
you,
you.
Ryan.
I don't have a lot of memory
What
of
the fuck
that.
are you talking about?
I threw
We
on a-
were in a hotel in for Hillside,
Yeah,
and
it was.
Ryan has puked in a coffee pot. He's puked in my sink.
I thought you were gonna say into someone's mouth.
No!
I mean, his own.
And then I was puking and also bleeding into a garbage can in,
That sounds
in the
right.
closet.
Yeah, that was gross.
Living that Asher Roth
So
lifestyle.
Ryan just pukes a lot then, huh? Because he puked in our Uber too.
I did puke in your
Oh,
Uber.
dude, that was
Yeah.
gross.
I plugged the toilet both ways. Glittering C-beams off the Tachyon gate. That was a different era.
Eat it.
Probably still got some considerable internal damage. What if when you bought a subscription, it gave you a loot box with a random badge in it, and then you had badge rarity? You could get a common badge that looks like garbage. You could get a rare badge that looks okay. You could get an epic badge that looks amazing. Or a legendary badge that looks worse than the rare badge, but everybody wants it because it's rare. Wrenches, are you listening? Wrenches said no. A surefire way to ruin Christmas. Every present contains meatloaf or beat your dad up. Is that the way you would write that sentence? You wouldn't write beat up your dad? You would specifically beat your dad in the vertically positive direction?
Up on top of the Christmas
Yeah, I
tree.
mean, like when you visit them, you gotta beat up your dad.
Beat your dad up. Beat up your dad. It's very
But your
English
dad.
is very strange.
Yeah, who cares?
The least popular item in the Victoria's Secret catalog. A subscription to next year's catalog, or mouth panties that on the bum say shart.
People would buy
That might be
those.
the most popular.
Yeah, hey, wait a minute. Where the hell is my hat, dude? I ordered that like 3 weeks ago.
I don't know. The other people that ordered it like the same time have.
Really?
Are you sure it wasn't one of the 700 deliveries you got?
No. What
Yeah,
the heck?
Ryan.
What school? Maybe that's what just came?
That'd be
No.
hilarious.
Absolutely not. That's food.
I don't know. They come from the States, so there's probably some cross-border stuff.
And from all over.
And he still wins. Fuck you.
Yeah, huh?
There was a mode.
What you would do with 2 free hours and a flamethrower. Light a shart or play Animal Crossing while watching a movie.
I'm protest voting.
I just
too.
answered honestly.
Protest voting for light a shart.
What?
He's chaos, dude. He's chaos.
Shanja.
Oh shit, I'm gonna shart.
Oh, damn it.
I don't know why I'm picturing Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems, but he's on the toilet and he's shitting out an enormous black opal.
That's horrifying.
KG, the fucking dinosaurs were sharding on this thing. If you
My
haven't
wife?
seen it, you might not have.
I haven't, but I can assume.
The first thought that runs through your head when a lobster clamps onto your genitals. Oh no, or good thing I only had one left. You guys ever like hurt yourself accidentally and then you know you're gonna hurt before the pain actually registers?
Yeah, that's like
yeah.
any hit to the balls, pretty much.
Dude, if you could like distill that feeling, you could sell that for it would be worth more than gold.
Why would you what?
No, like that 0.25 seconds when you know at any moment
That dread?
you'll start to feel the pain, but you're enjoying the fact that you're not feeling it yet. I would pay my whole 401k just to have one more moment to luxuriate.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, weird man.
Yeah, are you into some shit, dude? Like,
He is.
Didn't you hear I threw up in the coffee pot? It's no, because it's like it's the same way, you know, if you have something you're dreading, like tomorrow's
dreading
the-
Like
problem.
Thanos.
Yeah, exactly. Dread it, run from it. Tomorrow Thanos is gonna come. You're like, you know what? Every second before Thanos arrives, you're like, I wish I could live in this moment forever, because it would mean that he's never here.
like you don't have to be ashamed, Ryan. A lot of people are into that kind of thing, you know? It's one of the most common fetishes, honestly.
Little slap and
I
pickle.
don't think it. I don't like that one. The one where the guy's almost done and then they like karate chop him in the balls. I really don't like that one. A good use for
Oddly specific version of that.
a good use for toenail clippings. Crunch roll. Use your earwax and make figurines with them. Toothpick. Fuck this prompt. Protest response. There's a new genre of video that I've seen on TikTok that I really like. Is basically a guy is sitting in a chair with a harmonica in his mouth, and then like one of his friends punches him as hard as he can in the testicles, and then instead of like, you know, screaming, it just makes harmonica noises. You guys seen any of those?
No, that's stupid.
It's not stupid. It's possibly the smartest content ever made.
I actually hate it.
I think dude, you watch Kenny versus Spenny. Doesn't that sound like a Kenny
I
versus
watched
Spenny
it like
thing?
a decade ago.
Doesn't
when
that
it
seem
was
like, hey, for your punishment,
original.
Spenny, we're gonna put a harmonica in your mouth and then punch you in the
No,
balls?
the fun part of it was that Spenny didn't want it and he hated it. So when it happened, you loved it.
I mean, it's pretty funny. I think you should watch it. You'll probably see. They'll put those people on Jimmy Kimmel next week. Then you'll watch it. I know you like.
So how you
I know
know
you like your
something's lame?
Jimmies.
You think Jimmy Kimmel's gonna be live next week?
You be alive next week?
Live.
What do you know that I don't know? Are they still doing shows
Some of them do like
from home?
From home, yeah.
That's wild, man. We're
Dude,
trailblazers.
John Oliver, the last night.
I
Was
saw a
fucking-
screenshot.
You saw that, dude? It's fucking crazy. I was
saw-
laughing so hard.
A white, I don't know, dog, wolf, and it was
It was a rat.
it was riding reverse cowgirl on top of another creature of the same ilk.
It's just the people commenting over it. It's such another interesting painting, in rather unusual positions. It was one of our most popular artists.
Everyone knows that monkeys hate to share their bananas or down
Look
payments.
at that right now. I don't even care what
What?
so fucking wholesome. I love it. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh,
That's
Alright.
what gets you. That's what you like.
yeah,
Everyone
that's
knows
the
that
good
monkeys
shit.
hate to share their bananas.
Yes, just inject that shit into my vein right now.
It's the reverse, like not funny. It's really
Fucking
good.
lost.
Oh,
What does it mean, down payments?
that is, yeah, that's.
It doesn't even
What do you
make any
mean?
sense.
Why would they like down payments? Who likes down payments?
The joke that was coherent lost to something that doesn't even, it's not cogent. It's like touring incomplete.
What? Okay, now you're just saying words I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it means either. I'm not reading this one. This is vile.
Why?
Absolutely terrible. A catchy name for a sperm bank. Bell drainers or come and go. So nothing on this one then. Balls spelled with a different vowel. Lit the whole call up for like 45
What it
seconds.
was. Balls. That was pretty good.
I make dozens of on par or better jokes, and everyone ices me.
You thought bell drainers
You
is
got
better
trashed
than
this
come and
round,
go?
dude.
Bell drainers is good because it's Animal Crossing too.
Well, you don't call your bell like your balls, right? Or your
Yeah, but
dick,
it's a
right?
bank.
No, they're spelled Bols.
Something that should never be homemade. Holmes or saliva steak. What does that even mean, dude?
Dude, come over for some homemade saliva steak. Find out.
Is that just a human tongue? I don't get it.
Just, you know.
Doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm so pissed off.
It should never be homemade.
These aren't even, there's like no joke. And like you thought about it, like you didn't put your answers in for 30 seconds. And then you were like, saliva steak, that's the one? That's the one that's gonna motivate me to move on this one? And 75 people that like what I make also said that's my guy right there, saliva steak? Who are these people?
I'm gonna die. Oh.
Why do I even bother? It's just type like unanus.
Oh, I'm okay. You're taking a long time on this one. I hope you win.
Yeah, Ryan.
Let's start this show.
This better be.
I'm coming for double Quiplashes this time. You wake up 100 years in the future and are shocked to find Pawn Stars is still on the air, or we move to Uranus.
Butt joke.
I mean, it's an obvious choice. It looks like the 2020 ballot right now. I know what I would go with. One of them is well crafted and has the best intentions of the electorate in mind, and the other one is basically just a vote for chaos.
That's a butt joke.
The people have spoken.
What are they saying?
Pawn Stars wins.
Wow. Little did you know, I'm going for the lowest.
A sign that you're a bad
A sign that you're a bad teacher. Constantly pregnant, or the guidance counselor keeps knocking you up.
Chemistry.
Did you take chemistry all the way through to 12th grade? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I did. The only class I ever dropped out of, and it wasn't even like the class's fault, it was the teacher's fault, was biology.
Oh, did you have Miss Four-Letter?
You can say her name. Is
No, you
not.
can't.
I don't want to. I don't want to dox my old biology teacher.
She had shorter
Yes.
kind of hair, right?
Was
yeah.
she constantly pregnant?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
the
Okay.
fuck?
Yep. That was her. She was bad. She was not a good
So
teacher.
here's what she would do. She would just be like, talk for a little bit, and then she would
Get pregnant.
Get pregnant.
she would rewrite whatever was in the textbook and put it on the the slide projector, or you know the little what's the clear plastic
the
stuff
overhead,
on the overhead
projector. Yeah.
and then she'd shine that on the thing, and then she'd make us write it out, and it's just
Yep.
like, what are you doing?
He is 100% correct.
And
That's when I truly fell in love with the science. On day 25 straight of just copying stuff down from the overhead projector.
yeah, it shook me to the core. And then I remember I was like, in the class is like, hey, so and so, can I've got an appointment with the guidance counselor, can I go to it? And she's like, yeah. Little did she know it was the appointment to drop biology.
Wow. You monster.
Yep.
Got her. Oh, that's great. Dude, here's a, I was so ignorant when I went to school. When I went to university, one of my friends was like, oh, my plan is to get finish this degree and then get my master's. And I was like, literally, what the fuck is a master's? I had no conception of what post-secondary education looked like at all, because we were woefully told what it was like. It was just like, you finish high school, then you just go to university. When you finish university, they give you like a piece of paper. I needed
Really?
other people to tell me what a master's degree was.
Because our guidance counselor, when I told him I was thinking about going into architecture, said the best school for me in North America was in Calgary.
Really?
Yep.
Is that true?
Oh no. But it's just like, he's so nonchalant. I'm just like, dude, my future's in your. I'm what do you my opinions haven't been. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna believe you. Like, I look back at him, like I'm glad I didn't listen to him. He was a terrible, terrible guidance counselor.
Dude, I think our guidance counselor was just... I'm not trying to defend him, because it was the same for me. He was just walking to his office, having never seen this man before in my life, and he's like, okay, what are your dreams?
Yeah.
And I'll give you my advice based on, when I went to university in 1962. But
I think he was the one impregnating your math teacher the whole time? That's why he
she was
wasn't
the
very good.
biology teacher, and definitely not.
Oh, okay.
He looked like a one-ball Marty.
Who do you think really did get your biology teacher pregnant all those times?
Probably her husband.
Yeah. To be
What
honest.
if it wasn't? Who do you think was like second in the running?
Probably like an
The
ex-boyfriend,
guidance
maybe.
counselor.
Yeah, it was probably the guy. They were always sneaking off together. Like when you went to cancel your biology class, she was like, "Tell Don I said hi." I always thought that was weird.
I'm glad to see everyone's memory works past 2 hours. That's really good to know.
Good. It took us 39 minutes. We have gotten to a good joke. It took us a long time. And we used up both of them on the same round.
I'm still listening to KK Disco.
Something that absolutely doesn't make you think of a penis on some level. You know what? I think I'll just go.
Okay, I'll go with the chaos on this one.
This time it says Bols. But there's a space between each letter, and there's one too many S's. That's gonna be 0 points for an oozing chocolate eclair, and 1,000 points for Bowls with a space between each letter.
Thought that keeps Santa Claus awake at night.
A thought that keeps Santa Claus awake at night.
Time to vote.
What if the reindeer are doing anal? Or what if the elves had thumbs?
How could they make all them toys without thumbs? That's a stupid.
I can't do this, man.
Yeah, dude, but what if they
It looks like a YouTube comment. What if the reindeer are doing anal? With no timestamp, so I have no fucking idea what they're talking about. Yeah, I would heart it anyway. That's engagement. But come on. A terrifying fortune cookie fortune.
I won't do it. I won't do it. You can't make me. Josh.
All right, here's the board.
Josh.
Now.
Boo. Help me, I'm trapped in a cookie factory. You're about to feel pain, or now is a great time to take that trip.
What's my horoscope, Ryan? What's my horoscope today?
Okay, you know what? I like this. Give me a moment.
Yeah, it's a good new bit.
Gemini horoscope. Have you been planning to travel, perhaps for business, Gemini? You might receive word that your trip has been postponed.
Oh no.
All signs are that you'll make that trip, so don't panic. You want to be thoroughly ready before you go. Enjoy your day. There you go, Melf. You start planning a nice long trip. I'm mad that they're all good, actually.
Oh, I'm trapped in a cookie factory. It's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, dude. That's just a really good joke.
Boo. We got
Did boo.
69 votes.
Fuck
Dude,
yeah, dude.
nice.
You're about to feel pain. 79 votes.
What? That was Ryan's joke, chat. Come on.
Help me, I'm trapped in a cookie factory.
No.
87 votes.
I was actually
How
going for
did
the
it-
low score.
decided to lose it. This is the best.
Now's a great time to take that trip. 105 votes,
I like
baby.
that.
Boo.
I like Boo as well,
That's
actually.
all. Now
No, I was
the
booing.
final scores.
Oh, you guys want to do a round of blind Quiplash?
Oh, baby. We weren't
So what
playing
does blind
blind.
Quiplash mean?
So you just don't look at the prompt, you just type the first sentences that come to your head for each one.
Okay.
It doesn't even have to be a whole sentence. It could be one word.
It could be one word, it could just be balls spelled wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Oh shit! I was typing to people. Hold on, we got this.
What were you typing? Nachos, but no olives, please.
What? Oh, fudge off. Give me olives.
Dude, when we used to go to trivia in university, we would wait until people left, like they closed out their tab. Then we would go over to their nachos like a bunch of rats and just eat all their olives.
Oh, you are disgusting.
So many people would not eat their olives from the nachos.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
Okay, here we go.
I'll eat the leftover sour cream. People are like, there's no nachos left. That ain't stopping me.
What you'd guess is an unadvertised ingredient in most hot dogs. Carefully typing balls one letter at a time, or Satan.
These are both terrible.
It's blind Quiplash!
This was blind?
Oh no 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 no!
That's fine. That means you couldn't tell that my answer was even.
Wait, we said that this was blind.
We said it was
I wasn't
blind.
paying attention.
Wow.
I was typing to someone. I'm
He
sorry.
was sending an email to John Oliver.
Shut up.
Mm.
Excuse
Oh,
me, this is
wow.
Resin. I believe that I
That's
should be receiving those votes.
Oh, dude, your answer sucks.
The strangest reason to get a divorce. A funnel cake full of lard, or the USSR's army of bears. Love blind. Love to play blind Quiplash.
I'm a little bit happy to know that I didn't do it. I don't even remember what my other question was. I already forgot. Look, I only have like 5 seconds left, so it's gonna be just as bad as a blind prompt, probably.
Boo.
The worst part about being 7 feet tall. A goldfish in too small a bowl. Or Scoot would like to give you a reach around,
But you're too tall.
but you're too tall. Do we have any 7-foot tall people in chat?
Me?
Yep.
I bet we don't even have one.
Well, there you go. Turns out everyone. Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, that's unlikely.
Next one. It would be so much better if we all lived
I guess you know the NBA isn't playing right now, so that opens up another
on your devices.
another couple hundred. Life would be so much better
Oh, yeah,
if we
yeah,
all
never mind.
lived in Animal Crossing, or if we all lived in He Didn't Have the Right Time.
This one's mine. I didn't. Look, I got it for this time. All right. I know now.
And it won. Chad, it's the most honorable they've ever been.
Wow.
I saw the
Oh,
prompt.
shit, I almost
Scramble
looked.
your brain. Scramble your brain.
Um,
All right, I scrambled my brain. I compartmentalized.
That's a lie.
No, I don't even know what I saw, honestly.
Yeah, you do.
I don't. I
Yeah, you do.
purged it from memory. I sent it down the trash chute
It's time for some quick
Chatty.
where I put your birthday.
You put my birthday down the trash.
The date that your birth is. I put it in the mental trash compactor.
Well, I remembered yours, and guess what I'm sending you?
Uh-oh. What?
A box of Shart.
A real weirdo would fall asleep to the sounds of the ads in front of in-flight movies, or I don't think he's licensed.
It's a sus answer. Did someone look?
I viewed. I didn't look.
Oh.
I think the word look implies
Okay. All right.
an active.
Wow. He
viewing
gets all the votes
or
though.
an
He
att-
doesn't tell. Okay.
I compartmentalized it.
You answered it like properly as a regular answer.
That's just how I write prompts.
All right.
It's voting
A fun thing to think about during mediocre sex. First, you have to lick the pee-pee. Oh, sus! Oh, such a sus answer.
That is actually a fluke, but it better win.
Yeah, okay.
I don't
Sure.
need to look. I already won a round, okay?
I don't know. There isn't much better answer there anyway.
Deep fried AR-15 bacon burger.
I mean, it is fun.
Deep fried AR-15 bacon burger.
What?
It's a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater
Was he flying?
Purple-headed yogurt
that
snack.
I saw for the first time today. It was an itsy witsy teeny weeny yellow polka
Yellow
dot
polka
bikini.
dot bikini.
Honey roasted.
The first, wait, sorry. The worst thing that could follow honey roasted. Ordering your French froze medium rare. Wow, that's pretty sus. Or honey roasted Sharknado.
I refuse to vote. I don't trust any of you guys.
You don't really.
I'm not cheating. I'm the only one here who hasn't cheated.
Hey, I
except for
owned up to
Josh.
it, all right?
Why would you say that?
You don't.
I said except for Josh.
You don't trust ordering your French froze medium rare to be a blind answer. A unique way to amputate your toe. A slightly too small doorway. That's pretty sus, dude.
Ryan.
Pretty sus. What the heck is Mary Tyler Pogs in chat?
No, don't appeal
Is
to the
Dan
chat.
here?
Chat.
I haven't seen a Dan Quiplash answer in a long time.
Mary Tyler Pogs in chat.
What was the fucking stick called? Oh, look at the growing pains on that.
I have no memory of this at all.
You don't remember look at the growing pains on that one? or
Not
whatever
at
it was?
all.
Oh
No.
my god, you don't remember Dan playing Quiplash. That's
I
crazy.
don't.
Oh my god, there's some of the most insane batshit answers I've all time.
Let's take a look at the scores.
Look at the set of growing pains on that one.
F- that-
Went from first to last.
FMV Daniel, like in all of his answers.
Last lash.
That was a good time. That was a good episode, dude.
Oh, it's blind last lash, by the way.
Prompt is
Okay.
I'm not listening. They're saying it out loud, but I'm not listening. I can't hear you.
I don't
Okay.
believe you at all.
I was screaming. How could I possibly be listening? I'm writing a long one. Bowls is my answer.
Is it?
Chat. You can't do that, Ryan.
If we wait, somebody actually wrote bowls and it was not me. If we only use 10% of our brains, what's the other 90% doing? KK Disco is now in your bum. The other 90% is doing Ryan. A forehead big enough to watch films on, or bowls.
Let's go. I won.
23%. Ah, shit. One pretty big too, I think. It's like 29. 38. Pretty close. Alright, what do you say, boys? One more blind quiplash for the road?
Sure, why not?
Speed lash.
Speed blind.
Speed blind. Alright. I like that. Speed blind. 2-word answers.
Two answers only.
Get him in
Two-word
your head
max
right now.
or 2-word only.
2-word
Two-word
only.
only.
2-word only.
All right. Well,
I'm in.
Two drastically different answers.
Well, it was one of them cool guy, and the other one was it's me. Like exact opposites like that.
No, one of them was Ryan, and the other one was my friend.
Wow, dude.
Grand Salami and
Like Dinger, Grand Salami, and Jack come up with a new slang term for a home run in baseball. Techno baby or butt storm.
He's pogging up.
I've been saying that a lot.
I know.
He's pogging up. I've been writing it in YouTube comments as well. People will be like, hey, I really like the video, and I just reply, he's pogging up. It's really just confusing everybody. What an alarm clock could say that would wake you right up. Baseball hat or yum potato? I must be fucking brain dead. Because an alarm clock saying yum potato is right now just about the funniest shit I think I've ever heard in my entire life. I almost have tears in my eyes without having uttered a single chortle. Yum
I don't
potato.
think I can laugh anymore. It just hurts. I can't.
It won 93-7 over my own answer.
Okay, next one.
Pretty good.
A rejected name for a ship in the U.S. Naval Fleet. The USS Fluffy Nozzle or the USS Access Hollywood.
Oh.
Fluffy.
Oh, wow. There you go. USS Yum Potato, dude. Does Yum Potato sound like an old Civil War general?
Yum potato just works for all of them, huh? A new home run slang. Yum potato.
Yum Potato.
And next is
Don't even read the next one. Just put yum potato in it.
You would gladly give money to someone on the street if they asked, "Can you spare some change so I can rosebud?" Or "Can you spare some change so I can golden trees?" You know what I was thinking? Can you spare some change so I can yum potato?
Yes. Yes.
Just absolutely work. I would give him some money.
Yeah, dude, just to find out what it was. I really want to see if it's the thing that he has, like he wants to buy, or if it's something he's gonna do.
Yum potato.
I love that you guys love yum potatoes so much.
I think it's overrated.
Wow, call boo this man.
I haven't laughed
He
a single
thinks
time.
he's too good for the catchphrase. Boo
I just want
him.
to eat potato.
I can guarantee. Look, I won't put yum potato in for either of my prompts, but I'm gonna read every prompt as yum potato from here on out.
And that's fine. You can.
And
put
if
it
I
as
laugh,
a
you're gonna
prompt.
know what I'm laughing at.
I just won't vote for it.
I'm not gonna put it. It's really funny. Oh, I shouldn't have looked. It's blind. What the fuck?
Oh my
Alright.
God.
come up
Come
Alright,
up with
I
the
won't-
name of a book that would sell 1 million copies immediately. Teabag
voting time. Pick your favorite.
or indoor fiber. This
Yum
one?
potato.
This is the first one where I thought yum potato is not that good.
You're insane.
I feel like Teabag is great. This sounds like it's like a novel about a drug dealer.
You're
Yo,
telling
Teabag.
me the hot new children's novel with the children's picture book Yum Potato wouldn't sell 1 million goddamn
I
copies.
wouldn't buy it.
You don't have a kid yet.
Yeah. I'm gonna introduce them to Tolkien.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, Teabag. I can't believe indoor fiber won. Chad, can you explain yourselves?
Coming up next. Where do babies
Where do babies come from? Yam potato or TV man?
I feel like you're encroaching on my trademark with
What do you mean?
yam potato.
What do you mean? You wrote yum potato?
Yeah, I wrote yum potato.
Holy shit.
motherfucker.
Tell me what it feels like to make people laugh.
Can I have your autograph?
I mean, I'll autograph some for you.
Oh no, they've rejected yam potato in stunning fashion.
Wow, you got that's my random answer that I just wrote random. Wow. Those my random words were funnier than your joke. How does that?
cavemen
The
probably
name that cavemen probably gave to diarrhea. Left click
voting time.
or licorice straw.
funny?
Don't even.
Oh, don't.
I see through you.
What?
I swear to
Oh,
God,
left
I can't
It
tell
should
if
be
I'm.
right click, but that's good stuff. Left click is B.
This man rejects yum potato. He loses his goddamn mind over left.
Left click. It's alright, Chance saw through it too.
That's a genuine laugh. I know it was my answer, but I liked it.
Next in line.
The worst possible choice for the person on the new $20 bill. Dog park or ready boats. Well, can't win them all.
That was just funny how remarkably unfunny it was.
Dog Park could almost be a person.
What?
Like a bounty hunter. Who's also from South Korea.
So I work with someone.
I can't wait to see where this is going.
Yeah, okay.
So I work with people all over the world, right? Or excuse me, all over the U.S. One of them calls himself. His name is like John or something like that. But he asks people to call him Boats.
What?
Boats.
No more.
Boats. B-O-A-T-S.
Does
I
he?
call them boats and hoes.
Dude,
Does
he
he
just wants to be
enjoy?
called Boats.
Does he
And we call
enjoy
him Boats. Hey, Boats is calling. Hey, what's going on,
Is
Boats?
his
Boats or
last
holes?
name like Boatman?
No, it's nothing. Nothing.
Is it just like Taylor, and he's like, call me Boats?
Yes, he says call me Boats.
You can just do that?
Dude, he did it.
The prompt is
What a weirdo.
Okay, don't. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
We know you're listening.
I'm not listening. I'm not hearing. I'm listening, but I'm not hearing. You should call him Big Yachty one day. See what he does. Come up with a catchier, more marketable name for the Bible. Jello shelves, boats, Matt Damon, or left click.
You can't vote for boats. It's one word.
That's an illegal move.
I forgot that we were doing 2 words.
I
So I guess
will
Matt
never
Damon just
vote.
wins by default.
Matt Damon's gonna win.
Yeah,
I gave
baby.
Matt Damon three votes.
You know what Matt Damon was growing on Mars?
Potatoes, yum.
With his
Potatoes,
piss.
open parentheses, yo.
that's it. Take a look at
Why
the photos.
don't we close the game before we see who won and
I won, baby.
just take some time to pimp our channels. We'll start with Apollo because he's got to go play Coldies.
This week's Checkpoint League is gonna be Pog as fuck.
Twitch.tv/MyGodFacts and the YouTubes and the Twitters, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I know you're not going anywhere.
Got him. How about you, Joshua?
It's Bear versus Ryan.
It's Bear versus Ryan. Bear versus Ryan.
Bear versus Ryan.
So that's just it then.
Yep.
2 yums may enter, 1 potato leaves.